What's up, everyone? My name's Eric, and this is Movie Was.
Tell me something. What do you know about Wakanda?
It's a third world country. Textiles, shepherds, cool outfits,
All front.
the world is changing. Soon, there will only be the conquered and the conquerors.
Step into the spotlight.
You are a good man
Step into the spotlight.
with a good heart. And it's hard for a good man to be a king.
Following the events of Captain America Civil War and the death of his father, the King of Wakanda, T'Challa returns home to this isolated yet technologically advanced African nation of Wakanda to claim his rightful place as king and as the Black Panther. This movie was just okay. Actually, I was kind of bored in it. And I wasn't the only one. Some of my friends that saw it were also bored. Okay, first, the good things. I loved the casting of this movie. The entire cast is amazing, but in particularly, Chadwick Boseman did a great job reprising his role as T'Challa. He's a very contemplative type of character that tries to resolve things without violence. And, if he can't, then puts the helmet on, claws come out, and... Also, director Ryan Coogler did a great job helming this movie. The art direction on this movie is amazing. It's a beautiful movie, just beautiful sets and locations and vehicle designs and costumes. The costuming in this movie is fantastic. I especially love the women's kind of warrior battle dress that they have. So badass in this movie. There's also some of the sets in the Wakanda are just amazing. There's that hover ship that they use. You go inside and it's super high tech, but yet there's this beautiful black wood paneling on the walls, just very stylishly done and just gorgeous. I do kind of wish that we saw a little bit more of the Wakanda city instead of the few flybys that we got. The story was okay. It's a bit slow and muddy though. I think part of it is that it's an origin story, so those are always slow in plotting. The other reason I think is because they have to explain this entire new world to the audience. It's not like, say, Doctor Strange, where it's our current world and, hey, look, now there's magic. They really have to explain how, where, why this whole super high-tech nation came to be. Which leads me into why I had such a hard time kind of getting into this movie. Wakanda isn't just a high-tech nation. It is a super-duper high-tech nation. So much so that it's kind of almost on par with Asgard from Thor, where their technology is so advanced that it essentially appears to be magic. And for me, that was a little bit of a disconnect, seeing how it's supposed to be Earth and regular humans, and it was hard for me to accept, in a superhero movie. Okay, this is a little nitpicky, but not like the rest of my issues aren't. But some of the costumes and the sets were so beautiful, but new looking, that it didn't look like a lived-in world. There was a couple times where they're walking down a street in Wakanda, and it just looked like a big budget set from an episode of Star Trek: The Next Generation. The CG in this movie is horrible. Usually one of the hallmarks of Marvel movies is great realistic CG, and this doesn't hold up. I just caught Winter Soldier the other day, again on TV, and the helicarriers look amazing. And that movie was 4 years ago, and the effects still look better than Black Panther. There's a bunch of, during the fight sequences where Black Panther is just weightless and floaty, and it just doesn't look good. Okay, this one applies to a lot of superhero movies. Enough with the stylized particle animation CG storytelling trope. I'm talking about the Kryptonian story time in Man of Steel, Ego's backstory thing in Guardians 2. There are just way more creative ways of telling backstories than this, so I want to see those. Cultural significance and groundbreaking first aside, this movie was just okay. Beautiful art direction and costume and set designs. The cast is great, but the Lion King story was pretty boring and just not as well done. But aside from Guardians of the Galaxy and Spider-Man Homecoming, not many superhero movies just kill it right out the gate. So all that being said, I give Black Panther 7 out of 10 stars. But now that the origin story is out of the way, I can't wait to see what they do with the next one. If you want more Movie Was, click those like and subscribe buttons and leave your comments below. Let me know what you think of Black Panther in my review. My name is Eric, and as always, thanks for watching.